No, the condors.
No, those are condors.
These are the first California condors to soar above a Pacific Northwest forest in over a century, say U.S. wildlife officials. Raised in captivity, condors A0, A1, 2, and 3 lived in this pen before emerging into a new world.
Having never been free flying, there's a lot for them to learn. We're finding they're gradually pressing their boundaries.
Tiana Williams-Claussen is a wildlife biologist and member of Northern California's Yurok Tribe. She is leading the tribe's effort to bring back condors, a bird at the heart of Yurok history and ceremony.
A0 is our only female, and I nicknamed her Negem Nichwing Ka, which means she carries our prayers. Not only because of Condor's traditional role, but because there have been so many who've been praying for condors, and wherever she goes, she carries our prayers with her.
Condors have wingspans of 3 meters and can live as long as 60 years, but they breed slowly, averaging only 1 chick every 2 years. Beginning with the 19th century gold rush, the deadly impact of settlers to the region brought condors close to extinction. By 1987, only 27 condors remained, and they were brought into captivity to save the species. Since then, a partnership of public and private groups has reintroduced a few hundred condors in the western United States. The Yurok Tribe opened its release site this year, with support from the National Park Service and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. A second group of young condors is living here for about a month, acclimating to the surroundings before being released. Visitors use hushed voices and stay behind mirrored glass, so the birds won't form close bonds with humans.
Condors are a complex species. They're very social. There's a long learning process. The young stay with their parents for a long time. So it's not like other raptor species where you can just throw them out into the wild and instincts take over and they can figure things out.
An older bird lives with the juveniles, acting as a mentor, and the released birds return for frequent visits. Both GPS and radio transmitters are used to closely monitor each bird released.
Our field crew will actually go out into the wild and get eyes on each of these birds. And we want to do that regularly to make sure that they are adapting well to their new landscape, that they're healthy.
From hundreds of avid webcam followers to Yurok elders who for decades worked for their return, the condors are a source of inspiration, says the tribe's vice chairman, Frankie Myers.
I see it in our people's eyes. I see it when they talk about it. A part of who they are was restored. A piece of who they are was brought back.
Matt Dibble for VOA News, Klamath, California.